With uses ranging from a quick fix hangover cure to the default weapon for go-karting plumbers, the humble banana has captured our hearts over the years. So much so that we are pleased to announce that the Great Western Railway Y4 banana van is to be added to our range. Here's a bit of prototype information. Bananas began to be imported through Avonmouth docks in the late Victorian era, but it was the advent of steam refrigeration in ships that revolutionised the trade. Bananas were picked in the West Indies before they were ripe, and kept chilled during their voyage across the Atlantic. Upon arrival, they were unloaded using telescopic canvas elevators that carried the precious cargo ashore. At its height, banana ships docked in Avonmouth once every 2 weeks, the flurry of activity necessitating the use of 2 goods yards, one each for GWR and LMS traffic. The vans would be shunted continuously through the transit sheds during loading by use of ropes and capstans. First, fresh straw would be taken on board, then the bunches of bananas would be loaded, often while the string of wagons was still moving, so this may have been one of the first merry-go-round systems. This photograph shows the extreme curve at the back of the transit shed, as well as 3 port-owned locomotives, adding empty vans and removing full ones. These banana vans were heated using steam from the locomotive, quickly ripening the fruit on its way to market, changing the green bananas into tasty yellow ones. The urgent need for merchant ships during the Second World War caused a temporary cessation of banana traffic, but in order to avoid economic disaster in the West Indies, the government bought the entire stock, which was then destroyed. Beginning again in December 1945, bananas continued to arrive at Avonmouth at the rate of about 6 million bunches a year, until the facilities were consolidated at Southampton in 1967, with the Fifes terminal closing soon after. So, what goes into a Y4 banana van? The story starts during the Great War, when a pressing need for meat vans saw some 300 unfitted V16 vans converted for the purpose. This involved sealing up the vents and adding cork insulation. These conversions were designated X6, and yes, we will be doing a model of an X6 for those interested. After the war, the X6s were either converted back to normal ventilated examples, or into the Y4. Steam heating pipes and vacuum brakes were fitted. The blanked-off vents were left alone, and a new adjustable vent was fitted to each end. This meant that the train crews could regulate the heat inside to keep the van at around 20 degrees Celsius. Because the packing straw was loaded by dock workers from ground level without stopping the train, the door locks and latches were moved to be closer to the ground. All of these details are to be represented on our model. Over 250 Y4 vans were in use with the GWR, and we will be producing 7 different running numbers in 3 liveries. The first Y4s were seen in the interwar style of 16-inch high GW letters with white roofs. Next is the post-1942 austerity livery with small letters and grey roofs. And finally, the BR Steam era is represented with bauxite livery denoting vacuum-fitted stock. The order book for these new models is now open, so why not head to our website and have a banana van?